they'd be like, oh yeah, my nail just popped off. And I'm like, I was very foreign because I was like, I need to do acrylic. Here, yeah, that one right there is so pretty. Oh, sparkling amber. How fitting. Look at that. Look at that foundation. That's so pretty. This, you know what I mean? This is going to make everything look really muddy. It's going to spread it out too much. That's not what we're doing. It's going to make it look really muddy. It just makes me so sad. Every time I open this up, I'm like, I cannot believe it. Like, I'm so ready for this whole look to come together, you guys, today. This is just one of my favorites, honestly. I have always enjoyed using like good neutral tones when it comes to my makeup, and I don't know if it's just because like with my brown hair and my like olive complexion, it just always looks really nice, like, and I don't think it's like over like whelming, you know what I mean? Even though bright colors are really fun. So
if you're brand new here to my channel, oh my gosh, welcome. I'm so excited. Hit subscribe, stay around. You are gonna love it. And to all my blush beauties, girl, you know what's up. Get your bag out and let's go ahead and slay our face.
Doing this fun makeup tutorial, like hot new fun for 2023 makeup tutorial. I'm excited about it. And this is like inspired by latte. Like that's a trend that's happening, and it's fun to jump on trends, but it's also very informative. Like this is also what you want to see. And if I love doing it, I'm going to create it for my channel. So I just put on this new product that's new to me that I actually have in my glow up workshop. So if you have not looked at that or seen it, that is a workshop that you can get at any time. It is awesome. I do a lot of no, my neck, I can't talk. I do a lot of content for workshops, and I have a lot of content like in those workshops, and I share a lot that I haven't really brought like, you know, attention to on my channel necessarily, but it's just really cool to be able to you know, check that out and learn some things. So yeah, and this get ready with me. So I hope that you have your makeup bag out so we can actually put our face on together. I think it's really fun knowing that in the mornings you're sitting down, you are at your vanity, in your space, in your bathroom, and you're actually putting on your makeup, hanging out with me. I think that's really fun. You know, I'll tell you, my favorite place to watch any video is in the shower. I love a good shower time TV show, like session. It's the best for me. It's just my space to just kind of have like my time. So I did something this week as well that I'm talking about in the workshop. I've started some treatments to my skin, and I cannot wait for you to hear about that. So in the workshop, I'm dropping a lot of tea, and it doesn't matter what skincare you use, honestly, in any of my workshops. It's not about the cosmetic brand. It's not about that. It's about the technique. It's about the knowledge of the ingredients. And then you can make a decision on if it benefits you for that knowledge, like just for your personal gain of like learning new things for your face, or if you, like me, run a beauty business and you're just like, man, this is really cool that I can use and share this with my clients. So we're doing right now Dominique's product. This is from Dominique Cosmetics, and this is her brow tool right here that I love, and I think that she calls it the brow frame. So it's really, really beautiful. So I actually love, now I've kind of gotten in the mood of like lining my brows just to kind of make sure that, you know, I'm just having a really pretty line around my brows. So I just want to make sure like I don't have any product in my brows at all, like no brow serum from the face, no moisturizer or anything like that, because that's how it's going to allow like your brow product to stay its best. Now the brows are on, so we can get right into getting these eyes slayed and put together. So we are going to use some neutral tones, some cool tones. These, again, are my absolute favorite. I know I'm just going to like throw it way back to the beginning stages of my channel, and that was a lot of eyeshadow makeup tutorials. You could watch those, I know, because you tell me all the time. You're like, I could watch them over and over and over again, and that gets me so excited because honestly, eyeshadow's really, really fun, and you can do so much with shadow. Like, there's endless things that you can do with shadow, and you can even do with one palette. And we're gonna go ahead and dive in today to get our eyes on. So right now I'm just going ahead and concealing and putting an eye primer on. I have on longer nails than usual, and I typically love to put on this primer from MAC, and it's a paint pot, with my finger, but I'm having a little bit of trouble getting my actual nail in here, like my finger. So I'm like gliding it across, you see, and getting it on, and I just like to pat it on my eyelids. But what this does is it actually eliminates the redness of your eyelid, and it also eliminates the veiny blue look on your eyelids. Naturally, you're going to have that. To have the best results with shadow, you for sure want to be, you know, eliminating that. So a lot of times you can use a concealer, but this product was introduced to me last year as I have used so many new products and transitioned my whole makeup bag to new brands, and I'm so loving it. And this is just the MAC paint pot, and it's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. You would absolutely love this. I highly recommend grabbing some up. There it goes. Now it's in focus. And yeah, it's been a world of a difference for using this on my eyes. There's no creasing, and I really like it for that. So, okay, next we're gonna go in with, I have 3 palettes from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So we're gonna go with these 3 palettes here and just start digging and playing in these. There's a lot of shades, a lot of variety, and yeah, we can be super creative with these. The brush set that I'm going to use is right here. This is an Amazon brush set. I don't actually know the name of the brand, but here's a great brush set. It is on my Amazon list, and I'm obsessed with it. So I've been actually using this brush set for over a year as well. Another product that I'm gonna be diving into is this brush bath from It Brushes. So this one's really, really amazing to clean any like shadow or concealer or anything like that that you have in your brushes, contour, foundation, stuff like that. So definitely grab up some of these items if you've never heard of them. I just recommend checking them out and seeing if it's something that you do want to use. So I'm going to go in first, and I love to go ahead and matte the whole lid out with one color. So I'm going to go in with this nude color here, and we're just going to go ahead and take that all over the eyelid, just with a big like all over shadow brush for your eyelid. So we're going to take it all the way from lash line. So go ahead and take yours and pat, don't rub it. Lash line, and we're going to take it all the way up to the brow, just like that. Did you see today that I did something that I've not done in a long time? I didn't conceal under my eyebrows. I just got a treatment done to my face, and I'm excited for you to hear about it in the Glow Up workshop. But because of that, I actually don't really need to conceal as much under my brows. So I'm really excited about that. And yeah, I cannot wait to enlighten you and tell you all the things. There's so much knowledge to be had inside of an online workshop. And my workshop pricing is so affordable. They're only $57, and they're just really affordable. So it's like for what you get and for the replay value of watching it over and over and over again, I mean, you can't get any better than that, you know? So yeah, it's really amazing. So taking that all the way from lash line all the way up to your brow, taking that shadow, you'll love that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just take this brush and move it aside, and I want you now to find a blending brush. So that is more of a brush that has a little bit more fluff to it and movement. And so I actually have 2 here just like that. So they just have a little bit more fluff in movement. These do have shadow in them already, so you saw what they look like. Now I'm going to go ahead and clean them out with this spray. I just spray them over top of a washcloth, and when I do that, I then just turn the brushes. They're coated with the product, and then I just take them and wipe them right on a cloth, and it really eliminates so much of the shadow. It can be a powder, it can be a cream, it can be anything like that, and it really gets them super, super clean. And that was such a short time right there, and that was just one application. It's a huge difference. And it leaves them really dry, so you can go in with the next application. So what we want to do next for this shadow like latte look for this makeup tutorial is we're going to go ahead and we're going to build up our cool tones. So I'm going to use that same palette I just had, and I'm going to move right down to this really pretty lighter nude brown shadow. And I'm going to take it in actually my bigger, fluffier brush because I do want to cover more area with this color. So we're going to take it right in the center of the lid. Now I have more hooded eyes. So if you have more deep set eyes or, you know, there's so many different eye shapes, you guys, then you really want to just follow along with your eye shape. But just taking these colors is going to be a big benefit. I would even take one of my other workshops. I swear to you, they're so good. This was not intended to be a plug for my workshops. They're just that good. And I always want to bring attention to it. I think that if you don't go to my website, you don't know what I offer. And so everything is just under my name, Amber Lykins, anywhere across the board. So you can just check that out. But just blending back and forth on that eyelid bone, that structure is what we really want to follow. And you can see how light that shadow is right now. So it's not even dark, it's not even really deep, it's just a mid-tone. That's really what it is. And it's a building shade for the shadow that we're doing today. So I mean, I'm taking it pretty high, but I just want to blend the outer parts of that shadow just like that. So next we're going to go ahead and finish up the other eye. Get a little bit of water, dry mouth. So good. Always have fresh water. I'm always filling up my cup with crushed ice, typically is my go-to. And I just fill it up with fresh water all the time. We get water actually delivered to my house. It's called Le Bleu. I don't know if that's a whole US or global brand, but I know it's in my area, and it's the cleanest water you can find. Like, so clean. There's no gross aftertaste. Like, it's really good. Not all water is the same. If you know, you know. Like, that's true. And yeah, so anyways, I'm just always like filling my cup up. I have it with me everywhere. Like, it doesn't matter where I go, I have my cup. I'm also a type 1 diabetic, and so I'm always thirsty. It really doesn't matter if my blood sugar is high, low, or regular. Like, I'm just always thirsty. And yeah, so this is cute, right? So cute. Okay, the next thing that we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to transition into a shade up from that. So we're going to go ahead and change palettes. And I'm going to pull out this palette here, and there's this really pretty tone right here, and we're just going to dig into that one. I'm actually taking this same brush, and we're going to go not all over that whole entire area, but pretty close to, and we're just building it on top of that color. You know, the more you build your colors, the better the results are. And the better your results are too is having like the right tools. If you do not have the right tools, you'll really be messing up on your shadow. It takes you so much longer for the blending process, but sometimes you can have the right tools in the wrong palette. So it's a whole combination. Can you imagine? Like, it's a lot of steps, you guys, but you can really use any cosmetics and create a good look. I think it also is about the art, right? Like, this is art. You are the canvas. Does that make you more nervous to be the canvas? Sometimes it can, because you're just like, oh my gosh, it's my face. But you know, you can also wash it off, and you can't really wash paint off of a canvas. So thankfully you can wash paint off your face. So now I just took that same big blending brush. I know it looks messy right now, but it's the process. Trust the process. So I wanted it underneath my eyes as much as I can. I didn't go in with that lighter shade. I just went in with the middle shade, and I'm just really showing you what I typically do for my makeup, and take it just like that. I've been a makeup artist for many years, and back in 2021 was my last year working with clients in my chair. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and retire that. Not really retire it, set it down, and we're going to now transition into the next Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. And there are some really beautiful tones in here. Like, I'm obsessed with these. Even these shimmers, like those 4 shimmers right here that you see, are everything. Like, everything. I'm obsessed with those. And honestly, I can't wait to dig into them. So we're gonna do that now. We're gonna go in with that smaller blending brush that we had earlier, that we had pulled out. And then there's a shade that is a lot deeper. So we're gonna go ahead and transition right into here, and then we're gonna pop back into Honey. So we're gonna go in with both of these shades and really blend out this whole look and just build it up. So now I'm gonna go in with, I got a little hair on my shirt. All right, so that shade is really pretty. I don't even know, I think it's more like a, it's called Rouge, like in their palette, but it's a really deep brown. Okay, so we're gonna go in now, just to keep it like simple. Like it's just like really deep brown. And we're gonna circular motions. Do y'all catch like how I'm doing that? Just like really circular motions here. I feel like I was gonna say something and now I don't know what I was gonna say. I was like, I need to finish my sentence, but I also need to tell you about the shadow. Like that's always what's happening to me. All right, so we're gonna really work in this outer corner because I really wanna frame the eye. So we're just really blending through here. By the way, these nails that I have on, I went back and I got my, you know, that second pack of Glamnetics. I talked about that in my last vlog. And I'm obsessed. This has been on for a week now. And they are not budging. They're not budging. And the more I look at them, it might just be my eyes. But the more I'm looking at them, I'm like, these look like they're acrylic. So, but they are press-ons. And I have never... Have I ever? I hate to say never ever because I honestly don't remember. But I know I've not in my adult ages, like I may have when I was like littler, but I've never done press-ons, you know what I mean? Like trying to be like, oh, I'm being for real, I want to do my nails. Never done that until just now, and it's because the brand, like there were old school press-ons that honestly, they would be popping off like every few days because I would go to all these business meetings with a lot of women and they'd be like, oh yeah, my nail just popped off. And I'm like, huh? Like I was very because I was like, I didn't do acrylic. So yeah, and I'm like, why are you buying press-ons? Like what is happening, you know? And I get it because women are like, it's convenient. It's convenient, it's super low expense, like, you know what I mean? There's no upkeep, pop them off and put them on when you go to an event or whatever. But honey, I was always trying to have my nails on, so I didn't understand that language or that world. And but now I'm like, girl, these are staying on. So I have an option now. I can do dip, I can do gel, or I can do my press. So I'm really excited about that. And I do miss going to my nail tech. I mean, she was like such a dear friend of mine and I really, really miss her. But it's just a preference for me now at this stage in my life that I enjoy doing so much beauty stuff like to myself and for myself. I'm obsessed with it. So it's just like therapy to me. It's so fun. So now we're going to take this one again. I know this looks messy, but we're going to take it right under the eye. Sometimes it looks really messy before it gets really good. So that's just the tea. All right, so I'm just going to get a close-up so you can really see this. Just so you can really see like what's happening and how this really blends out really nice. Next, this is my favorite, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use my nail or my tool, but I think I'm going to go in with my nail first, and let's hope this works. So I'm going to go in, and I'm going to do this rose water right here, I think. Actually, I don't know. I think I might do this one right here. Yeah, that one right there is so pretty. Oh, sparkling amber. How fitting. So we're going to use my middle finger. So at first I did my ring finger for that primer. Now I'm going to go with my middle finger for this shadow. And I'm going to take that one right here on the inner corner. So I just take it right here. And you see the fallout with that glitter? It's okay. That is why I do my shadow first, honestly. And I just press it in. And then look at that. Oh my goodness. I'm obsessed. I'm so obsessed. Okay, let's get this other eye. That is so pretty. Just wipe my hands off on the cloth, no big deal. And I do like to wipe my brushes throughout the application. Now I go back in with that smaller blender and I'm just blending the edges here so it's not like going up into my brows. But that glitter is so gorgeous. Now I'll take a Q-tip and I just go in the inner corners and just make sure any shadow is not like chilling in my eye. That would be nice. And then just kind of like wipe those out. But that looks really stinking amazing. Then I'm also going to take this same brush bath product, and I'm going to take it on the end of that Q-tip, and you can do an eye makeup remover, but for right now I'm just going to do that brush bath because I'm just trying to clean up around the eye. And then you can just remove as much as you can there. I'm going to take my amazing, this is the Mary Kay brand eye makeup remover. I've not tried another one, so I can't tell you if it's the best on the market, but from what I've heard from all the years, clients have always said, like, from years of having women in my chair doing their makeup, they're like, that really is the best remover. And I'm like, I know, it really is good. So this is looking really good. I'm excited about it. So now we're just going to go ahead and do like final touches to the eye before we do like full eye cleanup. So I love to do a tight line for my shadow. Or for my eyeliner. So I'm going to go in. I have not yet either tried another black. I'm looking for a new black eyeliner. So we're going to use this one today though. This is again the Mary Kay brand, which it's really good. I'm just excited to try more. And then we're just going to tight line just like that, because this also can transfer like from this tight line up here to like the waterline, and I don't always want it in the waterline. So that's why I'm kind of looking for another one. Now I'm going to take from Stila my black eyeliner with the felt tip. It's a really good point to it. And I'm going to take this and go ahead and like get a really thin line right above my lashes, just so it really looks natural and clean for when I have my mascara on. Especially with doing this much shadow, I want to have a really clean line. Now what I love to do with that black eyeliner that I tight lined with, I go in with one of my brushes, my eyeliner brush, and I just rub it right at the top of that eyeliner and just get it all on the tip of this brush. And then I take that and I like create this really pretty wing. So you can kind of almost stamp it in a way. So like hold your eye open and kind of look at what's gonna look best. And then I place it and then I pull it in just like that. So it's just so cute and really easy. So just kind of take it and kind of stamp it at the height that I need it. Because if your eyelid is closed and you do that, it can really not look right. So you want to be as careful as you can to get a really clean line there. And I love this tool for that. So I just go in and just really define that, make it clean and pretty. Now that that's done, I do more cleanup here. I get as close as I can. And I just take that eye makeup remover on a Q-tip and just really clean as close as I can. And get that really clean down here. Perfect. One of my favorite mascaras has been the mascara from Rare Beauty. I've been so excited and happy with this formula. Like, it goes on really smooth. It wears really nice throughout the day. So if you have not tried this, I'm actually still using the mini that I got like 2 months ago, and it is really full and it has not dried out. It's really good. And you really don't want to have your mascara longer than 3 months, so it probably will be running out really soon or drying out. But, you know, after then it just starts to grow like really nasty bacteria, and using it on your eyelids like that or your lashes is crazy. Every time I edit my videos, I hear myself always making sounds with my mouth. My youngest son does that all the time. He really gets it from me, and I don't know what it is and why I do it. It is such a habit that I don't even realize I'm doing it. If y'all notice it, I'm so sorry, because it sometimes is really annoying. And I edit out as much of it as I can in the back end, like uploading it to my channel. But I'm like, I do it so much that there's only so much I can edit out. Isn't that mascara insane? Like, it is literally amazing. Like, I love this mascara. I'm like, wow, that is really good. It's so good. I'm not doing any on the bottom lashes right now. And I may not even do that mascara on the bottom lashes just because I don't want it to be so thick. But we'll see. Now I'm going to go in because everything's primed and good. So now I'm going to go ahead in with my foundation. And I am loving this Clinique. This is literally my favorite for over almost like the past several months. Like, I can't even get enough of it. I think it was more the end of last year when I found it. So I'm gonna go ahead, instead of using it on my blender, I'm just gonna pop it right here on this tray. Let's see if we can get a good look at that. Look at that foundation, that's so pretty. I love that. So we're gonna take it right here. We're gonna take it right on the bottom of this beauty blender, pop it right there, and then we're gonna put this all over our face. Look how pretty that looks. Like, I'm obsessed. Okay, but anyways, everything's primed and ready. So now we're gonna just go ahead and get the foundation everywhere. It's like when you find your shade, you're just in awe, you know? Everything's on and blended, so that's really good. This looks really good. It's a teeny bit looking a little light, but I just got back from vacation, but we're gonna fix that in the process. But this is CN52. But yeah, I got a lot of sun on my chest here. Can you tell? So yeah, we are going to go ahead and use, now we're going to go in with the Laura Mercier Air right here concealer, which it's so good. And honestly, out of all the concealers that I've really been using recently, this one does not crease at all, honestly. Like, it's the less like get into your fine lines, and that is what we're all trying to have. Like, can I put something on where I just still look really soft? That's what we want. So I just highly recommend giving this a shot, because out of all the ones I've tried, and I love it because, can you see like the applicator bends, like it's a bendable, so it's not rough or hard. So I enjoy that. Now we're gonna go in with, oh, my other blender, that one I use like my cheek colors and stuff with. So now we're gonna go with my other blender, which I use for concealers. I have 3 blenders, one for foundation, one for like contour and foundation, and then this one for concealer. And we're gonna blend this out. Now we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. This is the contour I'm using. This is medium tan, which I love. So it's really, really amazing. And it's called the Halo Glow Beauty Wand. Go check this out. It's so affordable as well, and I'm obsessed with this one. I just recently got this, and it works really well. I'm like, you know, sometimes it's not even about the price. It's just about how does the product perform. And this one performs really well. Like, I'm so happy with it. If you notice, like, my chin just, it goes down. I have like more of like a heart-shaped face. And so this right here, my chin dips more. So I like to cut it right here. So deepen it there. The lip here. And then definitely define the jaw right there. And then you want to take this. This is not a bronzer. This is really to like chisel the face. So as you're using this, just be very mindful that you want to either use a blender to blend out where you're putting this, or you want more of a defined brush that's going to, like this. You know what? And let me use this one today, because I've never really used this one to do my contour. Let me do this one. My sister recently just got a brush just like this. We were at the store shopping, and she was like, what brush do I use for contouring? And I think so many times we mess up, and that you're just using like all types of brushes. Like, you're using a brush like this, you know what I mean? This is gonna make everything look really muddy. It's gonna spread it out too much. That's not what we're doing. It's gonna make it look really muddy. This is gonna really fixate it in that one area. So it's already creamy, so we're just going to blend everything out. Once that's done, I go in my blender and I just blend out the edges. Just want everything, I'm just really big on like softening everything up and making sure everything just like fades into one another. That's the biggest part of this. It always reminds me of some type of analogy. It's like cooking, you know, you want all your ingredients to blend into one another and marry each other, you know, so they just really taste better. So the best way to put it. I am obsessed. So now I'm going to go in with a product that I love, and this is my bronzing stick, and this is just called Happy Soul. So I just kind of take it on the high points of my cheek, and you know, you can just bronze up anywhere you want. Typically it's like forehead, chin, just to kind of warm everything up. I just think it gives everything like a really pretty warmth tone. You know, it blends so fast. You see how fast that blends? Nothing to it. I always just love doing a little bit of bronzer. Doesn't have any shimmer. It's just a matte, but it just looks really good. It just warms up the skin. And now I definitely have to contour the nose. So we're going to go in again with our stick. I don't have to, or with like the sponge, I don't have to squeeze this anymore. So you don't want to do too much. I just want to just have a little bit of shadow is really what you're creating with contour. So there's places where you want shadows and there's places where you don't want shadows on your face. So now I'm going to go in with a brush that's going to really allow me to get this blended everywhere that it needs to be blended. Love that. My next favorite product is from Fenty Beauty, and this is the Warmth Bronzer. I always do this throughout all of my makeup looks. Like, it's just very warm to the skin. I just started seeing pan. I've probably had this since the middle of last year, so I've probably already had this like a whole year. Like, gosh, that much time has gone by that I've had this product. Like, that's insane. And so I just like dust it all over. I just think it's so beautiful. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, so next I want to take a highlighter, and I just want to like highlight my face just like really pretty. Nothing crazy. I have some really new fun highlighters that I'm using in my workshop, so go check that out in the Glow Up workshop. But yeah, and I just want to teach you about highlighters, creams, powders, all the things, and just kind of give you some insight. But this one's from Rare Beauty, and this one is cracked. It just makes me so sad. Every time I open this up, I'm like, I cannot believe it. Like, the first time I bought it, I dropped it like here at the house because I was like opening it up to use, and boom, it's done. So that sucks. But I just like to take my fingers, honestly, with my highlight, and I just pat it where I want it typically. I do a brush sometimes, but it just depends on my mood. And then I just go back through and dust it out just to make sure it really blends in. It doesn't look, you know, weird or anything. You know, you don't want it to look like a big ball of fairy dust on your eye. And then I'm going to go in with my Lancome mascara. It's like, who is this from? And we're going to go ahead and put this on the bottom lashes. I love this mascara as well. Like, I was so surprised that this one and Rare Beauty are like some of my favorites. You know, I use a lot of different mascaras now just to kind of know versatility. But like, I'm obsessed. And I have really, really long lashes on the bottom. So these ones towards the inner corner, I just kind of do the root. I don't go all the way out. But these on the end, I go all the way out. So I try to make them like feather out like that. So I just do the root here. Because they are spider ones. Like, spider bottom lashes. It's crazy. And so thankful for them. I don't want them to ever fall out. I'm like, don't go away. You can see how long they are, right? And then I just kind of do the root just like so. And then that one got so long. If they get so long, like, pinch it like at the bottom, and it'll take some of that product off. But look at that. Just, you can see. Cute, right? Yeah, it's just so cute. I love. Now with this latte look, it wouldn't be anything without a little bit of color on the cheeks. So we're going to go in with Joy from Rare Beauty. This is one of my favorite applicators for a cream blush. I do love it. And I'm just going to do right at the apple and then carry it up, right at the apple and then carry it up. The first time I ever used this, I used way too much. I was like, eeks, you can tell. Like, I used way too much. So anyways, I'm just going to take it right in this area and I'm going to blend it around, and I just like pat it around this area. Just no fancy method necessarily, but I just pat it. I think sometimes we can mess up and I just take it very for granted that I'm like, I don't know, I just do it and it just naturally happens. Like, you know, sometimes you're just great at something. Maybe I'm just great at blending blush. I don't know. Now, I'm not great at sometimes like how much blush. I used to always use way too much blush, but I definitely know the place for blush. Like, that's cute. Oh, you may not love it, but I love it. Oh my gosh, I am obsessed with how this looks. Okay, I cannot even with myself. Now I cannot wait to do my lips in my inner corner. So I am going to use another brush today, like this little slanted fun brush, and we're going to go back in with the highlight color from Rare Beauty, and we are going to take it right in the inner corners, and we're just going to highlight those inner corners, baby. Bring them to life. Right there. Yes, this looks so good. All the products, you guys, I have a new fun thing that I have going on, and it's my Shop Me app. And so I've been working on that for like probably like 3 to 4 weeks, to be honest. And I've just now gotten to the place where all my stuff that I use and talk about here on my channel is on that. So I am linking that to this video for you to shop. Like, so excited. It's so easy, and add to cart, boom, 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 and you're done. All right, well, let's get some lips on, fluff the hair, and yeah, wrap this look up. My friend Linda is amazing, and she got me this beautiful lip liner, and this is from Smashbox. It's so pretty. I was just testing it on the hand of what I want to do kind of for this look on my lips, and yeah, this is really pretty, and it is a medium nude rose. So I'm always leaning towards more mauvey anyways. I mean, just naturally, but for a latte, like, we have to warm it up, right? Like, that's just what it is. And I want to line the whole entire lip. So that's what we're doing. For having any color in your lips, like you pull pink, or maybe you have discoloration in your lips, like, this is the best way. Line your whole lip. It also helps prime everything and keep it in place. But this is really pretty. I have not been very big on like buying a ton of lip products besides like lip balms. Like, I'm obsessed with that. And lip oils, I do love that. But this right here, I just want to matte it down. It feels a little like not dried yet, but we're gonna go ahead and just like build on top of this. I'm gonna take the Kylie color, which is Dolce K right here. It's just a really pretty brown, and on top of this, I think that would really like marry each other really pretty. I think that would work out nice. I think layering that would be really nice. So this is way lighter than this one's gonna be, but here we go. That's really nice. And I just did a light layer. I just really wanted to layer that up. Same as like layering your shadow, just layer it up. Now I have a product from I Method Beauty here, just this really pretty, I'll show you on the back of my hand. It's a little bit of like a pretty glossy tone. And it's not gonna add a lot of pink, it's just gonna add a little hydration over top of this. That's so good. I like that little shine with it, just a little shine. And this is looking really great. I just need to powder. So I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier, and we're gonna take it in with the blender right here, and just perfect that even more. There's that. Charlotte Tilbury, we're gonna take this right here, and we are going to powder underneath my eyes with that. And I'm going to take my blending sponge from Beauty Blender. So we're going to take it, and we're just going to go ahead and set underneath the eyes. And then now that that's there, we're going to go ahead and just blend that out with this blender. So with my blending brush, that brush set, and just get a good blend all over. Oh, I'm so obsessed with this. What do we think? I love that. I'm gonna go ahead and fluff the hair, put on jewelry, change my shirt, and let's finish this look together with our sprays. So to finish off the look, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna do this I'm gonna do my setting spray with Charlotte Tilbury. I love this just because of how it missed. mist. Like it just mist really, really well and covers everything nice. So just shake it up a little bit and just start spraying. I love that recently, every time I finish my makeup, there is somewhere that I'm going. So, you know, a lot of times it's like, you do a full face of makeup. Like, are you going anywhere? And I am going somewhere. So we're about to head out soon. But this really came together and I love this whole latte look. I mean, it really is a vibe when you do those tones and to just draw in some really beautiful earrings, a pretty top. It's just nice. I love that, and I love this fan. Another girlfriend of mine got this for me. My BBC community, we are having a blast. Everything is on my website though at amberlykins.com. Check that out so you don't miss anything. And then I'm going to go in with my fresh spray right here, and this is Rose Instant Hydration Mist. It's so good. A little ASMR. Love that. And I also love from Glossier, this is amazing, the Future Dew. It's an oil serum. I love this. So we're going to go ahead and take this on my chest just to add in a little extra dewiness. I'm telling you, I love all the shine, all the dew I can have. I can tell a huge difference in my skin though, like tremendous difference. Like I love it. Let me zoom out. Let me see if we can get a little zoom out action here. Like look just how hydrated that looks. Like I love this so much. It feels so good. I'm so excited that you are here for this. Like you mean a lot to me, and I love hanging out with you every week. I'm going to start having some bonuses here and there just pop up on the channel, some extra videos for you, because I just have a lot I want to talk about and share, and once a week sometimes I feel like it's not enough. But I'm also very interested. My husband and I are going to start a podcast, so if you're interested in hearing more about that, drop podcasts below, and I cannot wait to like introduce you to that. We already have a YouTube channel, so we'll just add everything there, but we have some things that we want to kind of like bring attention to that we think would really benefit other families. And I am excited about it. So yep, that is that. Thank you for being here. I love you. You're the best, and I'll see you in the next upload.
I've bought so many new brands, and I really want to introduce you to them. Lots of fun favorites and must-haves. So go check out this video that's linked right here. You will be so happy that you did. See you in the next vlog.